Here I am, still filthy at Sunday. I just saw an email from Nextdoor that made me want to make this video real quick. And it's kind of like a theme I've had last few days about people not wanting to do stuff but wanting things. And this comes straight into one. Now, in part, I could do these myself, but it's kind of the principle. So I've asked my wife repeatedly to check the mail daily. And the reason I gave her is that somebody has the keys to the mailboxes now. So let me give you a preface. Here, nobody has mail on their house and their, the little mailbox out front. I'm sorry. People in newer neighborhoods, people in like really, really old neighborhoods from the 70s and beyond, actually mid 80s and before, they have mailboxes. People in newer neighborhoods, even if you live in a multi-million-dollar home, you do not have a mailbox. You have one of those mailboxes on the corner. I've literally seen it. Been at a $5 million home. I'm like, mailbox is down the street. That's the way it is. Man, I need to shave. So, and it's gotten even worse. The other day, a mail carrier was held up at gunpoint to steal his master key. They're breaking in these mailboxes every night. Do you know why? It's Christmas season. Presents, checks, gift cards. Who wouldn't? It's easier than being a porch pirate. Just drive by, open it, sweep them all out, roll on. And if they're smart, they lock it back and nobody has the wiser. Oh, I didn't get any mail. Oh, don't forget credit cards that could come. They could activate and run up until you catch it 60 days later. But I keep asking her over and over to check the mail. And it's always one of these, I'll get to it, yeah, and it gets to a week later. But she can spend hours looking at videos on fucking YouTube about people playing Minecraft. She spend hours in the day on the damn phone. This is one, she'll spend hours a day on the toilet. But she doesn't use the bathroom, she's just sitting there. And I ask, why are you just sitting there? I've been doing this for years. Oh, I feel like I have to use the bathroom. Are you using the bathroom? No, but I feel like I have to. Why don't you go to the doctor? That sounds like some shit you should go to the doctor for. It just inspired me because there's this big ass warning right here in my neighborhood that somebody's breaking these mailboxes, and I done told you this shit. I done told her this shit. You got to check this shit daily before nightfall comes, even though you have the mail carrier. I mean, and the bullshit excuses. Well, sometimes the mail carrier doesn't come until later at night. I mean, later in the day. So check it later in the day. You ain't got a fucking job. How hard is this? Only fucking thing I ask. I mean, it's like I'll ask for her to do something and she'll get to it and then do it like 10 hours later. And then it's a rush trying to figure shit out. That would have been an easy little thing. It's kind of like packing. When I pack for a trip, I start packing for a trip 2 days early. She packs for a trip right then it's like wondering where shit's at. When I've said for like days, you want to start packing for your trip? I'll get to it. Want to start packing for your trip? I'll get to it. You actually can't change people. When you go in and you go like, okay, I'm done with this shit, blah, 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 shit don't change. They'll change for a day or two until they think you and forgot. Every time I bring up the fact she needs to check the mail daily, she'll do it for about 1-2 days, then go back to her old habits. You can't break people's fucking habits. And the more I just look at this stuff, I see that these habits are what kill people. Poor people are running around not because there's something against them. Yeah, even if there is something against them, you can overcome shit that's against you. They just want to be victims. I think about the Jewish people. The Nazis killed 6 million Jews. Some of the most successful people in the world are Jews. Throughout history, Jews have been, blamed for every damn thing. 6 million dead. Look at him. Kanye West probably making his anti-Semitic comments because he's jealous. That's what most of it was. They were jealous of the Jews. Don't be a player hater, be a player congratulator. Don't sit around talking about you want this and you want that, but not be willing to do anything. If it takes you 10 hours to do something when somebody asks you to do it, instead of just doing it, even if it took an hour, that wouldn't be a big deal. 10? Come on. But then you lament that you don't have this, that, or the other thing. Like yesterday I was talking about, I think it was yesterday, making these fucking mugs and shit. Somebody comes over, sees the mugs that are being made. It's like, why don't you turn this into a business? Doing that side eye. Yeah, why not? Well, it'll be a great business for her. Side eye. Just installed new, well, it's not new. I bought it off of a lot of Kickstarters. Got it off Kickstarter, so new heat press machine. Auto heat press, auto figures out the pressure, all that stuff. Even more reason to do it. And I think it's because some people can't put 2 and 2 together. And even when you put it together, they're so mad that you put the 2 and 2 together that they don't want to do it because you figured it out. You ever seen that the video? I'm not going to go and look it up and put it down below. I ain't going to lie to you. It's a woman with the nail in her head, and she keeps talking about her headache, and the guy's like, but there's stop talking about the nail in my head. It's not about the nail. And I just keep having this pressure in my head right here. And it's like, dude's like, I don't get it. I really don't. Why would you complain about shit all day long? And then, okay, why don't you go to a doctor? Next day, just complain about shit. Did you call a doctor? No. Next day, complain about the shit. Well, maybe you should call a doctor. You see this shit all day long. Do you know what rich people do? They go solve the problem. They ain't gonna sit around saying I'm rich. I ain't gonna say I sit around and solve the problems. I let them go like everybody else in America. But I do recognize the fact that if I took care of problems earlier, address them, things would be better. That is called spiritual growth, and it's called an open mindset. Anyway, I've done enough. I'm not going to spend 45 minutes saying goodbye. Today is Sunday. I don't even know how to count this down anymore to the end of the year. I know I missed 2. I may have missed 3. I can't remember. Disconfabulation. I think it happened during that time of those videos I made and didn't post. So now they're like, I don't know. It isn't even worth posting now. But this is saying 45 minutes of goodbyes. So I still did over 99%. That's better than the majority of Americans. When they set a goal, I did it. Bye.